This is the last and shortest of the videos for Program 3. The goal right now is to show you what your algorithm is likely to look like. Um, Notice that you can create your algorithm file as a regular text file. What you have to do is put a header in here, which is one line caption that says what it is. Then you can list your steps. By the way, in all of our algorithms, the first thing we do and the last thing we do are to display the copyright. Now, for our mom and pop's pizza, we analyzed before that the first thing we have to do is to read the prices for today's menu items. And we said that there really are 4 things that have to be read. So in the algorithm, we say read, we at the high level, we say read all the prices. Then we itemize what the prices are. That way, when you write the code, you're sure not to leave anything out. Same thing for the customer order. We itemize the things that must be read, and so forth. You are allowed 2 levels of algorithm comments. 1 point, 2 point, that's the top level. 1.1, 1.2, and so forth, that's the second level. All right? And if you do it this way, notice that I have left out all the algebra. You must put the algebra in yourself. If you do this, then when you load this into the edit algorithm, or whatever that thing is called, you will get algorithm comments that look this way. And again, the comments have it itemized so that you know exactly what to put there. You don't leave out anything. All right? And so it'll look this way. Are we good? And with that, we're going to quit. I cannot overemphasize the importance of going through these steps very carefully. First, read the assignment. Second, try to work through, make up an example and work through the example. If I give you an example, it's not enough for you to just look at it. You must go through the process yourself of recreating the example I gave, that I give, also for performing the calculations. By the time you do the calculations 2 or 3 times, that's what I mean by a test case, multiple examples, where for each example you show all the inputs, all the outputs, all the calculations. By the time you do that 2 or 3 times, the algebra, the arithmetic that you use for each example, you can step it up and say, aha, I see the pattern now. And the pattern will always be in terms of variables and equations. And from that, we can write the algorithm by going back through your test cases, reminding yourself what you did first, what you did second, what you did third. And with that, you'll have the algorithms. And the final thing that you will do, of course, is to load your algorithm up into a template. Let me just pull this in. Okay. So if we bring this up, we can see things like, we see that we have a file called template, and my algorithm steps are where? Boy, P3 comments, I guess. More P3. Here are the comments for the algorithm steps that we showed you a minute ago. The template program, you could say, and what would you do? You fill this in with the name of the program, Mom and Pop's Pizza, etc. Do all this stuff. And then you know that you're going to leave this in because we always display the copyright. We always display the copyright. Here's where your variables will go. What's missing here? We need the comments. We need the comments for our algorithm. All right. Notice that step 1. I didn't mean to do that. We can do it this way and still be good. All right. And watching me do stuff. That's not good. Alright, so by now we basically have the shell for our program. You have all the parts. All you've got to do is go put in your declarations. By now you've identified what your variables are. You know what the data types are. Remember, with your variables, you start with the inputs. We have a long list of inputs. Then you add to that the variables that are used for calculations. If something has to do with dollars and cents, it must be a float. If it's just a count of something, it must be an int. Okay? And I think we can go from here, and the program is, you're ready to go ahead and do the program. And everything is tight. Now, let's finish this off with one little something. I should have renamed that. Now we ought to be able to compile Mom and Pop's Pizza and see what happens when we compile it. Notice that we don't have many statements in there, but what it proves is that you've started off on the right foot. Everything compiles, you haven't made any bad mistakes, and now you can start adding the code a little bit at a time. Alright, this is my best shot to kind of show you how to approach this problem. And if you go slow, as I've shown you, if you take your time, you can proceed and make a little progress every day. And this won't be the hardest thing you've ever done. With that, I'm going to try to stop this thing if I can find my handle. What is going on here?